top 5 MCs, E-Fluent. I'm gonna have to get my list, and no surprise, my artists are all from New York. I'm gonna start with Big Al, rest in peace. Big Al, I'm gonna go with Big Al because, first of all, in the early 90s, he was rhyming multiples, he was rhyming fast, crazy rhymes that nobody was doing at that time, and he still was doing it better than anybody does it today, and that was in the early 90s. That was like 20 years ago almost, he was doing that shit. Remember the Big Al Jay-Z freestyle, the 7-minute joint? Everybody knows that. He killed him on it. He just, you know what I mean, made Jay look like an amateur. And that would bring me to number 2 on my list with Jay-Z. I gotta go with Jay-Z because of the fact that he's so consistent. Reasonable Doubt is one of the greatest albums of all time, top 3 in my opinion. He goes so hard every album, and even after he retired and came back, he still is mad relevant. He still makes mad hits. So Jay-Z, and then of course my favorite artist of all time is Nas. Most of my shit is influenced by him, his writing, his visual, his storytelling, he's just my favorite. A lot of people don't like his beat selection and things like that, but when it comes down to it, bar for bar, nobody's fucking with him in my opinion. He's the greatest of all time. So that's number 3. Number 4 will be Biggie. Obviously, rest in peace, Notorious B.I.G. The real good thing about Biggie is Biggie was 24 when he died. You gotta think about all the shit that he was making before that, all the albums. Like, to be 24 years old, to be 23 when he made All Life After Death. I don't know how old he was when he did when he did Ready to Die, but he was probably 21, whatever, I don't know, he was young as shit, and to be that prolific, and just to be that fucking on top of everything, and to be that innovative was incredible, and nobody really thinks about that, but he was a young man when he lost his life, and he already he had such a legacy. Finally, my last one will be Mos Def. I picked Mos Def because not only is he a hip-hop artist, he does everything. He's a musician. He does every different things. All the shit in the lab. He can make beats. He can do everything. And he can sing. And he's just fucking so soulful. And I don't know. Everything he puts out, every album he's ever been on, and everything he's ever done, I just support 100%. So that's my top 5. Big Al, Biggie, Nas. And one more thing about Nas. Nas was 19 when he was writing Illmatic, 20 when he came out. That's fucking incredible, and that's the greatest album of all time. So Big Al, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, Mos Def. That's my top 5. I'm E-Fluent. The House is out now on iTunes. Me and Dave Rice got our little album, The House, out. Make sure you go check that out. It's 10 tracks, 38 minutes of crack. You already know. Make sure you check that out. I got a new tape coming out at the end of June called The Preparation. It's for free. A lot of industry beats. I never do that, so that's something new. And then look for Trip Upstate 3 this summer. This fall. Fuck it, I'll let it breathe a little. Put it out this fall. On some real shit, though. There'll be some guests on there that I usually don't be having, some special surprise guests, and you know what I mean? We get it cracking. Also, shouts to Dasa Tarek, All Day, Every Day, GMS. That project is in the works, as always. But Everything Productions, everybody I fuck with, cups up. Let's get it in.